In this video, we're going to talk about how you can still feel lower back pain long after the injury is actually healed. And this can pertain to pretty much any injury. You have to really prove it to your central nervous system that the injury is healed before the pain goes away. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Hello everybody, my name is Mike Cola and I've been a fitness trainer and gym owner for over 25 years. And if this is your first time here and you're looking to turbocharge your fitness, health, and nutrition, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I put out videos like this every single week. Okay, let's get right to it. Let's talk about how come when you have an injury, like say you hurt your back and it's a typical muscle pull in your back. Typically a muscle pull will heal up in a few weeks. Why do people feel pain for months and even years after the injury is actually healed? Okay, and this can pertain to any. It can be just like say you rolled your ankle, just playing soccer or playing tennis, and typically just like a basic grade 1 sprain should heal up in 3, 4, 5 weeks. Why do people chronically have ankle pain for years? Okay, and so in this video, I'm talking about a little bit the signs of pain, and then I'm going to give you some specific things you can do to alleviate this pain for good. Just nip it in the bud. And then stick around at the end of the video. I'm going to give you some of my own personal experience and how I use these techniques that we can talk about in this video to help myself deal with some chronic pain issues that I've had, over the years. Okay, so let's create a scenario of how someone may hurt their back, and I'll explain the signs of pain and how to alleviate it. Say you're moving furniture in the house. You're bending over, you pick up something heavy, you feel a pull in your lower back. So say you pulled some type of a lower back bend. So say you pulled multifidus or quadrilumborum or spinal erector, some type of a back injury. Okay, typically an injury like that would get better in a few weeks, but people have lingering back pain. Okay, let me explain to you what happens. When you bend over and feel that pain, your central nervous system assesses what's going on at that moment. Literally from what sound was there music playing to literally what smells, was there anything going on that's very specific odor-wise, and obviously positional pain in a flexed position, okay? And now your brain and your central nervous system will never forget that's what caused you pain until you prove to it that position and the things that were going on at that moment no longer will cause you pain. And the only way, one of the only ways to do that is to gradually get you back in those positions that did cause you pain in the first place. Try to recreate the situation exactly, pain-free, and then your body will stop saying, your brain will stop sending a pain signal. It can even go as far as, for example, when you hurt your back, say you had music on, say you had Steely Dan blasting when you're moving furniture. And for example, say someone was, not that I recommend it, say someone was smoking a cigar and you were smelling cigar smoke and you're hearing Steely Dan, you bent over, you picked up, you felt the pain. So your brain already assessed multiple things. First of all, the music, the cigar smoke, the smell, and the position that you're in when you were lifting up that piece of furniture. So literally, even though your back is healed and you're actually feeling better a few weeks later, you can be, out in a restaurant and you hear Steely Dan playing, in the restaurant, all of a sudden your back starts hurting because your brain makes the association that Steely Dan is an issue for pain. Or, you're around someone, you're around someone who's smoking cigarettes, you smell cigar smoke, your back starts hurting, okay? And the more, the more reason is whenever you go into back flexion, whenever you round your back and get into a similar position where you injured yourself, your body won't even let you do it. Your body will send a pain signal, will tighten up the lower back, and you have back pain. Okay, so how do you prevent this from happening? One way is called graded exercise exposure, meaning that you kind of take baby steps into going back into the position that caused the injury or that caused the pain in the first place. Now, you can't power through. For example, if you did hurt your back in that flexed over position, you can't instantly just go stretch out and try to touch your toes. That can actually cause you pain. You have to prove it gradually to your central nervous system, to your brain, that it's okay for you to flex your back without it hurting yourself. So you gradually, actually I did a lot of videos on mobility movement. I'm going to link them up. That's one of the reasons why I think mobility movement, actively moving in all different planes of motion, you're actually rewiring your body, and you're correcting, you're correcting any negative pain signal that your central nervous system is holding on to. Okay, so when you move, actively in every possible position you can go into, it's kind of like you're rewiring and you're desensitizing your whole body. Yeah, and you may even have to go as far as, listening to Steely Dan music, pain-free, gradually for a little bit, or maybe, not that you want to expose yourself to cigar smoke, that may not have been the best example, but you may have to even go that far. You may have to literally put Steely Dan on, you may have to have some cigar smoke going, and then you may have to gradually go into flex position to truly, truly heal this pain signal sent by your lower back. I mean, people have chronic pain for years from injuries that have actually healed up. Actually, it's happened to myself. I hurt my back like surfing so many years ago. I actually even bowled a disc in my back. Now, even though people say, "Oh, that's an underlying condition," even a bowled disc, in my opinion, does heal up, in like most of the time. It may be a little weaker than than other parts of your spine, but it does heal up. And I used to. When I would go in the ocean, get on the board, for some reason my back would start hurting. It made no sense to me. And then I started studying pain science, and you realize that I had to desensitize my central nervous system to surfing again, and then just, my back pain just went away. It's really incredible, and this can pertain to any injury: rolling an ankle, hurting a shoulder, doing, hitting an overhead tennis, and plus your body goes into compensation patterns. And you have to break these compensation patterns. Your body will do anything to protect itself from hurting itself again. So you have to gradually go back in these positions, and then these compensation patterns will disappear, and then you'll be pain-free. But just remember, micro-progress, take baby steps, but you have to go after the positions that cause pain in the first place. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And remember, if you're looking to turbocharge your fitness, health, and nutrition, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I put out videos like this every single week. Take care. And also, share this. Anyone who's in chronic pain, or, anyone who you feel like, their injury, should have gotten better, show them this video, and, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.